thoughts on the game as a whole?
Unbelievable team effort. I mean, the Northern pushed hard. They made us work for it, but every single line, every single guy gave everything they had, and results speak for itself.
You guys got an awful lot of ice time tonight. What was working for you three that you were able to have success?
Good question. I think it was mostly what we've been doing the past couple of games. We've been really putting an emphasis on offensive zone pressure, offensive zone plays, and getting behind their D, making plays. So that's what we had to do tonight, and we kind of did it in Northern to no avail. We didn't score, but we had opportunities. It's a bit bigger ice, so it's harder to find a guy sometimes. So tonight it paid off.
You and your line mates have been kind of bouncing around for the last couple weeks, trying to find your spot. You're finally starting to kick it together here with Levi, and now that Nardella's back. What do you guys see these past few games that have led to you getting that ice time and that scoring in those scoring chances?
Well, look, when you got a roster like ours, you can play with anybody and you're going to have success. Sometimes you might gel better with one guy one night, or a line one night, but everyone's capable of jumping on any line and doing a really good job. We had success as a line. We basically had 4 guys in our line tonight, and Marcus gave everything he had and had a hell of a shift. Multiple times he had really good shifts. Nothing, but us, we all made it hard on coach to make a decision on who to put out there. So it's a good problem to have.
Go ahead.
Talk about your goal and what you saw in that play.
Just remember flying down the side, and I was going to try and pressure behind the net if the puck was going to come from the other side behind the net, and then it turned up ice, so I didn't want to get caught, so I started skating up ice, like coach says, reload through the middle, cliche, and I just found myself in the middle, and the puck kind of creeping towards me. I know Nardella and Stolber did a great job on the forecheck, so the puck came right out to me, and I just essentially closed my eyes, hit it as hard as I could.
How big of a win is this, considering you guys had an OT loss yesterday? How big of a bounce back is this?
It's huge in many ways. I mean, you try not to think about external factors, external things coming into play, but it is a big rivalry, and we want to have that pride, knowing that we can be put up against Northern every year and come out consistently on top. So it's huge for us.
Is it reassuring that you guys finally are able to hold on to that lead after 2 nights or 2 weekends in a row here, where you've held the lead and then a very late goal in the end causes a tie to OT? Does that give you something to build off of going into next weekend?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you try not to let it, but sometimes those thoughts creep in, we were in this position before, what do we have to do and I guess the good thing about that is we have been in that position before, so, we've hopefully learned from our mistakes, and, we know we can't make those mistakes, we can't make it easy on him, and, obviously Blake bailed us out as he always does, but, he was solid for us back there, and then, we did our job.
Did you feel you shut them down in the third period?
Truly did. Sometimes we let off a little bit. Maybe we don't want to be too aggressive when we're up, hold the lead. Tonight felt like we were digging deeper even when we were on the back foot. Essentially, they're trying to pressure hard and get that late goal, and we just kept pushing harder and harder and made it hard for them.
We talk about playing in front of this crowd, how loud it was tonight, and what that support means.
Yeah, it's hard to put in words. Seriously, it's so many faces, you might have seen before, you might not have seen before around campus, but, we're all Huskies, and seeing that electric crowd, both sides of the ice just chanting, they were probably more engaged in this game than I was. So that it gives you that energy, it gives you that drive to, want to do it for not only ourselves and our team and family, et cetera, but do it for them as well, for the Huskies.
Tonight marks your 10th win on the season as still developing and young program here. How, I guess, reassuring is it knowing that you can go into this transition year and find success so far?
Very reassuring. I mean, we knew we could do it from the very beginning, to be honest. We all believed in ourselves. We didn't let that, we didn't let any thoughts creep in. And we're just doing, we're upset that we only have 10. Obviously, it's something to be very, happy for. And, we earned every bit of it, and we worked really hard. But, we want more. We're not done.